Hi there, everybody. I just thought I'd do a quick introduction, a reintroduction. So this is narrowboat Siyabonga. Most of you know where I am with my journey. This is where she is. This is who she is. So I just wanted to do just a very basic reintroduction about why I'm doing this. So most of you know I started off on the camper van, which I eventually sold, and I decided a lot needed to change in my life. So what has changed is I've become fitter, become healthier, stopped drinking, been off alcohol for over 2 years now, started a bit of a running journey, getting up to a fairly decent 5 kilometer pace, and I decided I actually want to live on a narrowboat. So this is where I am at the moment, living this life, changing direction, getting things done. Just for context, here's my view. I'm predominantly based in the marina. Some of my neighbors. Absolutely beautiful setting. And I've started doing some work, as you can see, a little bit of painting. So that is going to be the ultimate color, the whole of the top of the boat. So there's a lot of little DIY jobs that I need to do. What is outstanding right now? So just go back a little bit. I had a very, very good survey done. Survey came out really positive. However, I need to get the BSS done. And being a bit of a rookie, I made mistakes. I ripped out the gas stove. Although there was a loose gas cable at the back, I should have left it in and it would have passed the BSS with no issues. But that hasn't happened. I've made mistakes. And now because of that loose gas pipe, and I cannot for the love of money or anything else get somebody in to help me to get it sorted out. But that is just my next challenge. Then at the end of July, she's getting hauled out again, and I'm going to be doing the blacking. This I'm doing myself with the hopefully help from a friend of mine, and I've had one or two people contact me about volunteering, so I will certainly post links closer to the time, just so that you're all aware that it is. I'm based down in Roydon, so the south of England. If anyone does volunteer, yeah, I certainly can't be carrying costs. I'm too poor. So anyway, here we go. Quick little run through the boat, and what are we doing? Let's go. Keep knocking my head on the entrance. So where we're at the moment, there used to be a full gas cooker. I went and bought this little Belling. Absolutely loved it, but it draws too much power. It draws way too much power, so I've got to get rid of it. Behind that is the offending gas pipe, which needs to be isolated. Little kitchen area. I just had some cheese. That's why the knife is there. I try and keep my boat as neat and comfortable as possible. Then there's my little fridge. As you can see, as well, one mate always teases me, says this is more than enough for me because I actually don't eat a lot, but I do drink a lot of water. And that's just a little hose pipe for outside that I fill up my water tank with. The boat does come with a 400-litre water tank. I'm not quite sure of the size of the fuel tank because the previous owners also didn't know. Just some seating, little bench area, some seating, little bench area. Forgive the towels from the shower this morning. My surname. And for those of you that want to say anything about the South African flag, that's just from the back in the days when I was in the military. It's just a memory thing. It's not got anything to do with where I currently am from a political standpoint. So please, no comments about all South African flags. It's not meant for anything other than back in the time when I served. So that's the gas boiler. This thing runs very, very hot, and just where I hang everything up. Microwave works really well. Got myself a very small air fryer. Air fryer works a dream. More water, a bit of coffee and spices, a little bit of cupboard space. And then just some temporary shelves, which I actually did this weekend. There were the shelves in here, but it's just storage in here. Vacuum cleaner, and it's generally just like a little bit of storage. There's going to be some extra crockery and cutlery and stuff, and that goes in there. Well, not cutlery, but crockery and glasses and things. And then my little spice drawers, and more spices. I love curry. I haven't had curry in ages though because of the diet I'm on. Oh, by the way, these are all the handles that I've recently changed. Absolutely love them. As you can see, there are blinds. Keeps the heat out. So it works a dream. Just a little area, toolbox, which I'll find a place for eventually. A couple of odds and ends in there, some medicines and the like. Keep my running shoes in there, and there's a couple of obviously more things tucked away. A little telly which I've got a fire stick connected to. But these little mobile fans are a work of the dream. Lovely little heater. Let's put a light on. There we go. So there's a bit of light. In here, little cupboard. Again, change that. Just got some jackets and some caps. Little bookshelf. Another thing I love doing is reading. So believe it or not, look at the width of this. That's actually my hanging cupboard for my clothes, for my work clothes. And just coming into the bedroom. But let me just show you quickly. I've actually had to re-drill, but so that's where the work clothes go. That works a dream. And then into the shower area. Oh dear. Oh, that light's messing around a bit. I'll have to check what's going on. But I've got stuff hanging up. So these are all work clothes. As a matter of fact, those can go into the wash. Little washing basket in the shower for now. Shower also does work, although I don't really use it. I shower in the marina. Makes life a lot easier. That's the bag I take with me to the shower. So that is that. Then into the bedroom area. Really should have tidied up before I did this video. It's the pretty lady that I put up recently. I tend to sleep with this door open when it's hot, but I'm going to be closing it. There's some camping chairs up there. It's the bow. That's where the water tanks are. And then this is just where I've got socks and underwear. And then cupboard space for clothes. As you can see, it's a little bit of a mission to get in and out of this, but this is where we're at with the boat at the moment. So there's a lot of plans afoot. I'm going to paint the ceiling a slightly greenish color. I'm going to repaint the sides. I'm going to get some more plants in. But I'm trying to make this as cozy as possible. The floor is going to get sanded, and I'm undecided yet. I'll see what it looks like once it's sanded, what I'm going to do with either coating it or keeping it a clear color or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so this is where we're at the moment. Another cross. You see I've got a few crosses. So those that know me know that I'm quite religious. Faith means a lot to me. There's more work to be done, but we'll get there. A couple of odds and ends. But that is where we are. So with regards to everything, this is where I'm at the moment. Lovely view behind me. I always swore I'd never put my face on, but here we go. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So what is my page going to be about? About the Roman Kodiwampler, Siobonga. It's my journey of this change in my life from fat to fit. So far I've lost 24 kilos. Old money, it's about 50 pounds, and even older money, it's over 3 stone, I think. And I've got a lot to do. There's jobs that I know for a fact, and that's just the speaker, by the way, and microphone. I know for a fact there's a lot of things I don't know how to do, but I'll give everything a damn good go. And then things I can't do, I will be bringing in the professionals. So yeah, I thought I'd just do a very quick video, very quick update. And again, just a massive thank you for all of you. I can't believe there's 1,920 odd of you people on my Facebook page. It really does mean the world to me. I really need to move this, I think, to the middle. But hopefully I will get better at these videos. Again, just a massive, massive thank you for all being here. Chat soon. Take care.